Hey, what's up guys? Flick here and welcome to my first career mode player review of FIFA 17. If you're unfamiliar with this sort of series, my goal for these reviews is to simulate a number of seasons and see how player stats match up alongside that player's peak potential. Furthermore, I'll be analyzing my gameplay and giving you my pros for each player so that you can get a good idea of how each player does work and if you want to use them in the future. Speaking of which, I do plan on testing out a variety of individuals and I'll be relying on your suggestions, so please don't hesitate to leave a comment if there are any players you'd like me to examine. But getting into today's review, I thought what better way to start off this series than begin with Southampton's own James Ward-Prowse. The auspicious center midfielder has taken a grassroots approach to success, having climbed his way through the Southampton Youth Academy since he was 8 years old. Now regular in the Southampton first team, he's become a fan favorite for the Saints. As a 21-year-old, Ward-Prowse starts out as a 76 overall center midfielder, showing great potential and has a value of 6.5 million. You can see he's 5'8", 145 pounds, from England, can play a variety of positions: center mid, center attacking mid, or right mid, right-footed, medium work rates on him, and a 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill move set. And as for his specialties, he has a number of them: early crosser, long passer, corner specialist, and takes finesse free kicks, and only one specialty to show for it, the crosser specialty. As for his attributes, he doesn't have too many stats above 80 to start off with. The only stats in the dark green are his vision at 82, the curve at 86, the crossing at 88, and the short passing at 81. Outside of that, he doesn't have too many stats that are low rated for a 76 rated player. The only one that does stand out to me is his finishing at 53, and maybe his marking at 55 if you want to play him as a center mid, which is his default position. But I'll talk a little bit more about his pros and cons and my experiences with him in terms of the gameplay in the clips to follow. An important thing to note for these player clips is that I use James Ward-Prowse at a variety of positions. I started him as a center attacking midfielder, which is how I use him in my Southampton Career Mode save, and I have had quite a bit of success with him there at center attacking mid. But looking at the crossing and the curve that he does have to offer and the clips you can see right now, he was spectacular as a right winger. So for those of you that do plan on using James Ward-Prowse, try him out at right wing and see if he works out well for you there. I use a 4-3-3 false 9 and sometimes a 4-3-3 attacking formation, and man, his crosses are among the best for players that I've used in FIFA 17. With the crossing ending at 93 and the curve ending at 91, you can only have good things to offer for James Ward-Prowse. His passing was also quite good. He's able to provide for a lot of through balls to on-running players and created for a lot of goals. Getting into a couple of cons for him though. One of the main ones for me was his inconsistency for his finishing. If you're going to shoot with him, I'd recommend doing so inside the 18-yard box. If you use a finesse shot inside the 18-yard box, he'll usually get it on target. Sometimes it will go wide of the post, sometimes it will go right at the keeper, but a lot of the times it will go in the corner of the net, as you can see right there. Perhaps the best goal that I did score with him in terms of the finesse shots. One other thing that I do want to note for him is that his defending was not stellar. You know, for a center mid, which is his default position, he has some horrible defending stats, and I would not recommend using him there. Rather, I would use him as a center attacking mid, and if you're open to it and you're not too reliant on pace on the wing, then use him as a right winger. In my opinion, that's his best position. I'll be talking about the player rating here in just a little bit as I overview the final stats, but that's my personal recommendation. Unfortunately, Ward-Prowse was unable to add on any specialties to his existing crosser specialty, but in terms of his player growth, he did have some significant growth in career mode. You can see that he has several stats in the dark green, most of which are prevalent to that center attacking mid position. The key stats for me was the long passing at 92 alongside the short passing at 85. The curve at 91 coupled with the crossing at 93 make him the perfect playmaker for the striker in front of him. In terms of my gameplay, I was using Yassine Benzia, not exactly a target man striker, but whenever James Ward-Prowse played the ball on the ground or in the air, he put it perfectly for him, and it created so many goals for a team, which allows me to give him an 8.9 rating as a center attacking mid or a winger. In terms of his actual position center mid, he's going to get dropped down for his defending ratings at an 8.3 out of 10. Overall, I would recommend playing him as a center attacking mid or right wing. I had a much better experience with him there, and I would advise you to do that as well. But that will bring an end to today's career mode player review. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop a like rating down below. Subscribe for more player reviews in the future. And until next time, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.